everyone, I'm Deanna Corby with Deanna Corby Dressage. I'm a dressage trainer, instructor, competition judge, and USDF bronze medalist. Thanks so much for joining me today, and if it is your first day here, this is my equestrian YouTube channel where I release new content every Tuesday and Thursday. I mainly focus on horse training tips, rider position tips, and product reviews. Today I wanted to discuss and show you guys how I warm up my sometimes spooky and sometimes nervous horse. Although he's sleeping right now, he doesn't look very nervous or spooky. I try to assess him and how he feels that day every time I get him from his pasture. Horses are like people. Some days they have good days, some days they have bad days. Sometimes the weather can affect how your horse is feeling that day. Sometimes if it's all of a sudden cold that day, they can feel like they have a little extra energy. So I try to assess my horse when I am getting him from the pasture and when I'm spending time grooming him and tacking up. If I feel like the horse is just bouncing off the walls, then I would probably come into the arena and do some groundwork and try to engage his mind. If I feel like he just has a little extra energy, then I might want to lunge the horse and just kind of get the juices flowing, and that will let me see how he is going to handle riding. It will let me check and make sure he's sound, and it will give the horse the opportunity to warm up on his own without you on his back. If I feel like the horse is relaxed and kind of ready to work and ready to engage and listen, then I'll go ahead and ride him, which I'm planning to do today. I will spend about 10 minutes or so walking on a long rein if the horse is very relaxed. If he's not very relaxed, then I might not walk on a long rein, but my general plan is to walk for about 10 minutes on a long rein, plenty of energy, and letting him look around a little bit, letting him just kind of be a horse for about 10 minutes. And then I go into my trot routine. I have a set routine in mind that I try and stick to, so that in case he is distracted about something or in case he wants to have some ideas of his own, I try and stick to my routine that I have set in my mind. So the first thing that I'm going to do today, after I walk him for a little bit, is do some trot circles. I'm going to position a trot circle in the middle of the arena at E. I'm going to do one or maybe two trot circles in the middle. Then I'm going to move my trot circle to one end, let's say at C. Then I'm going to take the diagonal in the trot. I'm going to take some deep breaths in and out myself, loud, audible breaths. I might talk to myself or talk to my horse if he's feeling nervous or spooky. And then I do the same routine in the other direction. Trot circles positioned at E, at A, at C. And I try to let my horse stretch in the trot sooner rather than later. So maybe by your second or third trot circle in each direction, you go ahead and offer your horse space to stretch his top line forward and downward. This is going to help your horse engage his back, loosen his back so that he's feeling more relaxed and more ready, even more ready to work. So after I do my trot circles in both directions and my stretching, I then move on to towards the canter. But if my horse is still feeling a little bit spooky or nervous, I might do some sitting trot sets. So I might just sit the trot for 3 beats or 5 beats and then go posting again. And then I will go into the canter. If my horse is still feeling nervous or spooky, I'll just try and encourage him to have nice forward energy and kind of use that extra energy to travel forward with long ground covering steps rather than using the energy to spook at things. So I position a canter circle in the middle, at A, at C, take the diagonal, do a canter circle in the middle, at A and C. And by then, my horse is usually feeling really good, and I can move on with the rest of my routine and do some lateral work or whatever we're going to work on that day. But this routine, this program, and taking deep breaths in and out, talking to yourself, talking to your horse, sticking to your program can help your horse focus, help him relax, and is sort of a good program to have in your warm-up, especially when he's feeling nervous or spooky, and it happens from time to time. So I spend about 15 minutes doing this warm-up routine, this program. After I warm up in the walk for 10 minutes, I spend about 15 minutes doing this trot and canter program. And you can do it longer if you need to. You can do the whole program again from the start if that's what your horse needs. But assuming your horse is feeling relaxed and ready to go and equal on both sides and all of that, then you can move on to the main part of what you want to focus on for that ride. So typically I only ride my horses for maybe 30 or 40 minutes. So that means that I'm only going to focus on, let's say, leg yield or lateral work or whatever for maybe another 10 or 15 minutes, and then a nice long walk cool down. The warm-up routine is truly the most important part of your ride, because without a good warm-up and without your horse feeling nice and supple in both directions and attentive and relaxed and maintaining a nice cadence and all of that, then your tricks or your lateral work or whatever you're working on that you're trying to teach your horse isn't going to be any good anyway. The foundation work, basic walk, trot, canter, is the most important thing to focus on when you're riding. Otherwise, the other stuff won't be much good. So anyway, I hope this is I hope this is helpful for you guys in warming up your spooky or nervous horse. I hope this is a good routine that works for you guys. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up, be sure to share it, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!